Kilo Delta 4 Hotel Golf.
Okay, Kilo Delta 4 Hotel Golf. Estamos por...
Alright, the report is 5757 from Lakeland, Florida.
Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Break Alpha. Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Break Alpha. Thank you. Here is November 21, November Victor Hotel. Greetings from New York to 5 November 2, November Victor Hotel. Estamos por... Kilo, Quebec 4, Quebec Break Alpha. The second kilo again. Kilo, Quebec 4, Quebec Break Alpha. Okay, Kilo, Quebec 4 again. Kilo, Quebec 4, Quebec Break Alpha. Kilo, Quebec 4, Hotel Break Alpha. This is Tower 4, 6 Whiskey, Uniform 59. It's Quebec Break Alpha, Quebec.
WA6LJF standing by for the Air Force Flyers Net beginning top of the hour.
Quebec Break Alpha. QSL, I got you at about a 5-7 in South Carolina. Okay,
WA6LJF N5BE.
QSL,
Yeah, good morning, Leon. Good signal. N5BE, WA6LJF.
Yeah, good morning, John. This is a weak Cuban DX station on frequency, very weak on me.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him locally, but I hear him on one of the SDRs. So he's not bothering me locally, but he is weak even on the SDR, over.
Yeah, very good. Okay, John, I'm standing by. I'm filling in net loggers here as they show up. So just wanted to say good morning and wave at you.
Okay, very good. We'll be standing by also. WA6LJF standing by for the Air Force Flyers Net beginning at the top of the hour.
7-3.
Well, Bravo, standing by for the net. Good morning, John. Yeah, Kilo Bravo 0, Lima Tango Tango. Good morning, Larry. Good signal. Where are you at today?
I am a little bit east of Des Moines, Iowa. Iowa 163. Yeah, you're in here about 10 over 9. I think that was Lee you were talking with, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lee was in there, and he was coming in real nice. And you're hitting about an S8, maybe peaking 9 right now, Larry.
QSL. I don't know if it's a soda, but they're very, very light. I don't know if they're stateside or somewhere else. I have some people trying to contact them, but they have dissipated on my end.
Yeah, I think it's a Cupid station. I don't hear it locally. I hear the guys answering him locally, but I am hearing him weekly on one of the SDRs. But hopefully it'll be finished by the time we start the net. But anyway, you're coming in good for a Mobile there, over.
We'll be standing by for that.
Roger, roger. WA6LJS standing by for the Air Force Flyers Net beginning top of the hour. Yeah, good morning, Justin. Oh, well, you're about an S8, over. Oh, okay, 101, running barefoot?
Kilo Delta 2,
Yeah, it's doing good. That time you peaked at S9, so you're coming in nicely, over.
Juliet, Quebec. QSL, you're 5'8",
Well, good to hear you. I remember those. I've got an ST 100 in the garage in various state of disrepair. One of these days, maybe I'll fix and get that on the air. Over.
Juliet, Quebec. QSL. You're 5'8", South Carolina.
Yeah, roger. I know how that is. Well, it's doing good. Looks like your electrolytics are working good. I know some of my old stuff, if it's been sitting a long time, the lytics go bad, over. Yeah, boy, you came up that time. You're 10 over now, so it's doing really great. And you're at your home then, right? Yeah, what kind of an antenna do you have there? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's doing a great job with 100 watts there because that time you hit 10, a good solid 10 over here locally, and I'm hearing on one of the SDRs also. I do have an electric microphone, like an amplifier. So I'll have to get on an SDR when there's nobody around to just mess with it because I don't know. I mean, I'm listening to it right now on SDR, but I can't really hear myself that well. Yeah, roger. Well, your audio sounds good too, so that thing is working great for you at 100 watts. All righty, I'll be standing by. This is WA6LJS. Okay. Everyone's talking. All right,
WA6LJS, W5ABI.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. W5ABI, WA6LJS. A good 10 to 15 over.
Okay, you're about the same. I guess this SB220 is doing a good job for me.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. And, of course, propagation helps, too, because I just talked to Justin. I don't know if you heard him. He was, he hit 10 over 9 with 100 watts there, over.
Yeah, I heard him. He wasn't as strong here. He was about an F7, but I could copy him.
Roger. Okay, I'll be standing by. WA6LJS.
For W5ABI, standing by for net.
W2WLD, copy WA60JS, Bill.
Well, I sure did, John. You're S9, W2WLD.
Yeah, you're a solid S9 also. I am hearing, I think a Cuban station on, but I don't hear him, but I'm hearing the guys answering him there. And then I've got a strong signal up on 292. But other than that, it looks good here. But yeah, you're booming in, Bill.
Yeah, on frequency I'm not hearing much, so hopefully we'll be in the clear. W2WLD.
Roger, roger. WA60JS standing by for the Flyers Net, top of the hour.
W2WLD, W5ABI, S9, Bill.
Yeah, you're almost S9, 8.5, Joe, over.
Roger, thanks for the report. It's going to be a good net. W2WLD, W5ABI, standing by for net.
November 1 again? Okay, you went over November 1, India Alpha, Tango 4, Whiskey, Uniform, 5 nights. Okay, thank you for the contact, 73.
Whiskey Charlie 1, X-ray.
Okay, Whiskey Charlie 1, X-ray, Tango 4, Whiskey, Uniform, 5 nights.
Okay, thank you. You're also 5x9 into West Virginia from WC1X. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my friend, for the contact, 73.
73. Tango 4, Whiskey Juliet. Here is Whiskey Bravo 5, Delta Romeo India.
Okay, Whiskey Bravo 5, Delta Romeo India. Tango 4, 6, Whiskey. Number 4, number 6. Whiskey, yes, sir?
You're a little weak with me here in San Antonio, man. I thought your call sign was Tango 4 Whiskey Juliet. No, I didn't quite catch it. This is WB5. You have my call sign complete. You're about a 5 and 5 here in San Antonio. We do have a net, an Air Force's Flyers Club net. Quite a few folks here in the U.S. About 25 to 35 hams that are veterans of our military services here that meet every day on this frequency, starting up at the top of the hour here in about 7 minutes. I was wondering if you would mind moving a few kilohertz up the band from us. We do have this net here every day. I'm sorry to have to ask you to move, but I sure would appreciate it if you wouldn't mind. Tango 4, Whiskey Juliet, I think, WB5 DRI. Is it Tango 4-6 Whiskey?
That's correct, my friend.
I think I have your call sign correct. Tango 4-6 Whiskey Juliet, I thought you said. Is that correct? QSL? Thank you for the 59. Appreciate it. You're about a 5 and 4, 5 and 5 with me here in San Antonio. I didn't get the call sign correct. However, you're not. I'm just not copying it well there. Over.
Okay, over. Thank you for the contact. 73.
Yeah, thank you. Would you mind moving a few kilohertz so we can have our net here on this frequency? Well, we have a net here every day that starts up at this time of the day, every day of the year. You're welcome to join us here. But we sure would appreciate it if you wouldn't mind moving. I know you've been operating here for some time, but that would really help us out here. We have quite a few stations that would have to move to a new frequency if we didn't stay here. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. 73's hasta pronto. And buen dia there. 53s. This is Whiskey Bravo 5, Delta Romeo India. We will be starting up the Air Force's Flyers Club then on this frequency in about 4 minutes. I'll be standing by here. WB5 DRI.
WB5 DRI, W5 AVI, 20 over, Brian.
Well, thank you, Joe. You're a solid 5'9" plus with me here in San Antonio also. Good morning to you there. Your amp is really helping out your hex beam, but your hex beam does great by itself as well there, over.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks for the report. Yeah, we like it. We're running about 1,000 watts, so it's running good. Thanks for the report. WB5 DRI, W5 AVI, standing by for net.
Okay, Joe. Thank you, and we'll go ahead and start the net up here in just a couple of minutes. I do have a list developing here, so if we have any early check-ins that would like to get on the list this morning, please let me know. This is WB5 DRI. Kilo 8, Yankee Oscar, we got you. We'll put you on the list there. I'm trying to remember your name there. I'm sorry, it escapes me right now. I know you're one of our members, one of our new members, I think. Can you tell me, remind me your name there, over? Okay, John. Well, we got you on the list here, John. It's okay. Very good. This is WB5DRI. We'll be starting the Air Forces Flyers Club net in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
WB5DRI, Camp Zero OPE.
Camp Zero OPE. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Brian. I won't be able to stick around for the net. I see Lee's already got me on the list, but I won't be able to stick around. My daughter and grandkids are almost here, so I'm going to jump off the radio and spend the time with them. So I just wanted to wish you guys a good morning. Camp Zero OPE.
Okay, Mike, real fine. Camp Zero OPE, WB5DRI. Well, we'll get to check you in and out, Mike, and I understand, and have a great day with your grandkids there. 73 to you. Thanks for getting on the payroll here. Well, it's about that time. Let's go ahead and get started this morning. Good morning, and welcome to the Saturday edition, this Pearl Harbor Day edition of the Air Forces Flyers Club net. This is WB5DRI. We'll be net control this morning. This net meets on this frequency, 14.290, every day of the year. Normally starting up about this time, about 10 o'clock Central Time. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, and veterans of all the military services, to include pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missile crews, support crews, anyone involved with military aviation from all of our air branches of all of our military services. We also very much like to welcome visitors to that, and you don't need to be involved with the military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is the control net. We like to use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info to contact net control. We also have a very good website at www.airforcesflyersclub.org. That's Air Forces plural, Flyers plural, club.org, which has a lot of good information about our net, about our members, and an online application if you would like to join, but that's not necessary in order to check in. Again, my call sign is Whiskey Bravo 5, Delta Romeo, India. My name is Brian. I'm located down here in the Alamo City in South Central Texas, San Antonio, Texas. Our format for this net is we take check-ins and we go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports, and then we go back for a second 73 round if there's time. Usually on Saturdays we have a little bit more time. At this time, I do have the following stations off of NetLogger this morning, and stations that I've heard and talked to on the radio here this morning. I have at the top of the list so far KB0LTT Larry, who's 18 Moses, I believe. Yeah, I'm not sure where he is today, but he's usually across the U.S. someplace. So good morning to you, Larry. Then I have KB7LAK, Justin, in Utah. Good morning to you, Justin. And I have N5BE, Lee, who is doing our net logger, I believe, this morning. Thanks for that, Lee. And he's up in Arlington, Texas. Then I have W7PGW. That would be Pete up in Idaho. Good morning to both of you guys. And I have WA6LJS, John, out in Humboldt. Good morning to you, John. Then I have W7AJN, John in Arizona, out in Peoria. Good morning to you, John. Then I have W5ABI, Joe, that I talked to earlier. Good morning again to you, Joe. And Joe's in Las Cruces. Then I have W2WLD. That would be Captain Bill up in New York, Scotia, New York. Good morning to you, Bill. Then I have our commander, K1BOB. That's Bob up in Boise, Idaho. Good morning to you, Bob. Next I have K2SJP. That's Bob down in Lutz, Florida. Good morning to you, Bob. Now I have K4YDB, and he is doing a live stream for us on YouTube. Good morning to you, Charlie. You can check his live stream out of the net on YouTube if you type in K4YDB, do a search on K4YDB, and it will come up. And it also has our questions of the day. And let's see, we keep it moving here. Next up is K8YO, which is John down in Florida. And John, you have a good signal with me this morning as well. Good to hear you, and we got you on the list there. And then we have my older brother Dale, W5OG, up in Northeast Texas. Good morning to you, Dale, and love to you and Carolyn there. Then I have N9KJN, that would be Orm in Illinois. So he's receive only. So good to have you out there listening this morning, Norm. And we also have WB2JJO, Ray, who's also listening from New Jersey. Good to hear you. Good to have you also listening this morning, Ray. And hope you get your text beam fixed up there soon. Then we have King Queen 6 Echo. That would be Mike out in Anthem, Arizona. Good morning to you, Mike. Then I have, let's see, well, I already talked to KF0OPE, who is in and out. So we'll give him a 73. Let me stand by for any additional check-ins to the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Members or guests, please call now.
Kilo Echo 4, Tango Papa, number 497.
Kilo Echo 4, Tango Echo Papa, number 497. One of our members here. Good morning to you, sir. And thanks for joining us here on the net this morning. And we'll get you in there, and we'll get you on the list there. And I don't recall your name. I'm scrambling to look there and see if I can find you on a roster real quick. The rosters are so big, it's kind of tough to do that sometimes. Can you remind me of your name there, over?
Roger. Correct on the call is Kilowatt Echo 4, Tango Papa. Name is Paul, Papa Alpha, Uniform Lima, located near Tampa, Florida. First Lima, QSL?
QSL, Paul, gotcha. Kilo Echo 4, Tango Papa. There in Tampa. Very good. We got you on the list, Paul. Thanks for joining us this morning. Okay, let's keep it moving here. Any other stations that would like to check in? This is WB5UI. Please call now.
USL.
WA6 Uniform Sierra Foxtrot. Do I have that correct?
That is Lima.
Uniform Sierra Lima. Correct?
That is correct. My name is Murray. I'm in the Los Angeles area.
It's, and the name was, what was your name again?
Murray. Mike's uncle, Roger Abel Yoke.
Roger, Murray. Okay, very good, Murray. Well, we got you on the list there in Los Angeles, and good to have you with us this morning. We'll get you in there shortly. Let me get a call out from the West Coast here. John, WA6LJS, could you put out a call for us, please, sir?
Will call. This is WA6LJS relaying for the Saturday morning Air Force Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. All's quiet out west. Back to Brian.
Okay, John, thank you. Let's get a call out from the East Coast. See, Captain Bill, W2WLD, could you put out a call for us, please, sir? WB5, right.
Yeah, certainly, Brian. This is W2WLD, upstate New York. Relaying for net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Please call now. No, nothing heard, Brian.
Okay, Bill, thank you for that. Let me go ahead and give the question of the day. I probably should have had a Pearl Harbor question today, but I didn't. But I do have a World War II history question that I thought would be kind of interesting for some discussion. We all kind of take for granted what happened in World War II with from the intelligence standpoint, the information that was provided to both sides throughout the war that really contributed to the war. But here are today's questions. The British were reading Enigma messages from Germany throughout World War II. This included the Battle of Britain. Prime Minister Churchill and other select military leaders were provided this information daily as it was available. The information was classified top secret blank. That's the first question is what designator was part of this most secret designation and stamped in red at the top of all messages that came from this Enigma source. And the possible answers are Alpha, top secret Supra, Bravo, top secret Ultra, Charlie, top secret Rumba, Delta, top secret Bomba. So the possible answers are Alpha, top secret Supra, Bravo, top secret Ultra, Charlie, top secret Rumba, Delta, top secret Bomba. And the second question is, who was the leader of the RAF in command of the Royal Air Force Fighter Command during the Battle of Britain? Was it Alpha, Air Chief Marshal Lee Mallory? Was it Bravo, Air Chief Marshal Dowding? Was it Charlie, Air Vice Marshal Keith Park? Or was it Delta, Dr. R.V. Jones? Again, those answers are for who was the Commander-in-Chief of the RAF Fighter Command during the Battle of Britain. Was it Air Chief Marshal Lee Mallory, Alpha? Or was it Bravo, Air Chief Marshal Dowding? Was it Bravo, Air Chief Marshal Dowding? Was it Charlie, Air Vice Marshal Keith Park? Charlie, Air Vice Marshal Keith Park? Or was it Delta, R.V. Jones? Delta, R.V. Jones. Okay, those are the questions. Let's go ahead and get started. I don't see Don K0ZNC in there today, so I think the top of the list this morning is going to be one of our truck drivers stations, KB0LTT, Larry. Where are you traveling today, Larry? You're up on that, sir. WA5DRI. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Brian, and good morning to everybody here on the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Hope everybody's having a pleasant Saturday. I am currently east of Des Moines, Iowa, Iowa 163, Pella, Iowa. Pella, Iowa, that's it. The Pella Window Company in Route Florida. Pretty nice morning in store here. Current weather conditions at the Pella Municipal Airfield. I have winds 220 at 13. Sky is clear. Visibility 10. Temperature 42. Dew point 26. Humidity 52. And the pressure is 3000. And as far as the questions, no matter what, you're a good start to 10 overnight on the course, right? I think I'm going to go with Ultra and Dowdy. Ultra and Dowdy as the two answers. Thank you.
Okay, real fine, Larry. I got you down for Bravo and Bravo, Ultra and Dowdy. So very good. And drive safe there, and have a good trip across Iowa there on your way to Florida, I think you said. So you definitely get across the country there with your travels, and safe travels to you, and good to have you out there this morning with us and hear you on the net. You're very, very strong as usual into our net this morning. I didn't get a signal report, but I think you're every bit of 5'6", 5'7", maybe even stronger than that. Anyway, let's keep it moving here. Let's go out to Utah next to Justin, KB7LAK. Good morning, Justin. You're up, sir. WB5, you're right. Yeah, just fine. Justin, go ahead.
So I'm on the Hot Water 101. I remember a real quick memory about Pearl Harbor Day. When I went to View High School, I went to Meridian High School on the bus between third and fourth period, something like that. Anyway, because I took a small engine class at Meridian Centennial, so I took my handheld to talk to that on the way. And I heard these guys talking in the early 1990s. A lot of them were still around. And on Pearl Harbor Day, I remember them talking about their experiences, which was really cool. Unfortunately, they're all pretty much all gone, but that was a great memory of being a new ham radio operator at age 16 and listening to these guys talk about their experience in Pearl Harbor. And that was one of the factors that helped me decide to join the military, which I'm very proud to have done. Okay, so for the questions, I'm going to go with Bravo, Ultra, and Bravo Dowdy. I'm going to start the Lemming line early. Ultra forward line, I know it wasn't super aggressive, but don't sound right, so I know that's Ultra, and I think I heard of that. And Dowdy actually sounds familiar, the rest of them don't. So, hey, from the bottom, I'm just shooting everybody around. So I'm going to be Down 101, so everybody's sounding good. 57 LAK, back to WB5, DRI, good work.
Okay, Justin, very fine. KB7LAK, WB5GRI. Well, great story, Justin, about the hams during the 90s, talking about having been in Pearl Harbor there. Yeah, it's, I guess, I think you're right, not very many of those folks are around anymore. It's been such a long time here. I guess 83 years, that's a pretty good length of time there. But, anyway, very good story, and I got your answers. It's Bravo, and your HW, your Hot Water 101 is sounding pretty good. It's still doing well for you this morning. You're about 5'7" with me, Justin. So, anyway, I love those old Hayskets myself. Anyway, I used to have one, but unfortunately don't have it anymore. I used to have an SB102. Anyway, let's keep it moving here. Let's go to our net logger guy. And I wanted to let you know, Lee, that last station that checked in, the WA6 station, is WA6 Uniform Sierra Lima, Murray. and he's out in Los Angeles, California, I believe. If you can put him on the bottom of the list, I'd appreciate it. And you're up for the net, sir. What's happening up in Arlington? N5BE, WB5DRI. You're up, Lee.
Yeah, WB5DRI and 5B. Well, thanks for watching the in window there for me. Yeah, I put Murray in. Thank you. Yeah, I was busy doing something with the dogs at that moment. So anyway, to quote Yogi Berra, that great American, irony can be very ironic. Last week, the Japanese carrier Kaga entered Pearl Harbor. Its namesake was one of the carriers that led the attack force that attacked Pearl Harbor in World War II. So irony can be ironic. Okay, on today's question. It's interesting that I've been doing a lot of research on World War II recently, relying on a new wave of historians who are going to source documents, have access to archives, and are not repeating bad history that has been done for the last 40, 50 years, where people just repeat what other people say. Along those lines, it's interesting that and I'm not going to give the answer away, but so let's just say the source of the intercept, we're having trouble keeping up with the tactical situation, especially in July and August of 44. And the ground commanders relied so much on this source that at times it got them in trouble by placing units in locations where the enemy had already disappeared, or vice versa. So it was a very dynamic situation. The Bletchley Park folks were actually converting the source data and then translating it and getting to the units at times faster than the German units were doing it to themselves. So that's interesting. So I'm gonna go with Bravo. I smiled when Larry said that with such conviction. That guy knows his stuff. I'm going Bravo, and I became friends with a Royal Air Force Air Marshal, just a great guy, Johnny Walker. I'd like to have that name as a British fighter pilot. Johnny Walker, I bet he was popular in the bars. Just a great guy. Now, Sir John Walker. So, and we're still in contact. WB5DRI, N5BE.
Yeah, N5BE, WB5DRI. Well, great stuff there, Lee. Thanks for all that. And, it's amazing the contributions that the Enigma information made to World War II. A lot of people don't really realize that, I think. But I've been rereading some of the books that I read about this many years ago. It first came out around the 70s, I think, when it was first released. The information came out about all this, and it makes some fascinating reading. Anyway, better keep it moving here. Thanks for that answer there, Lee. We got your answer there, and we'll go ahead and move on. Let's go to Pete up in Idaho. W7 Papa Golf Whiskey. W7 PGW. Pete, you're up for the net. Good morning. WB5DRI. back this morning. I may not be able to stick around because I got another net right afterwards. But I will be here till about 5 minutes to talk to you before I switch to the next band. Just to listen to get to know you. And once again, raising the hand from North Point Airways, I come north to play the rain. And it's beautiful country up here. I hope you all are doing well. And W7 number back to Checking. Okay, well, fine, Pete. We got your answer as Bravo Bravo there, and good to hear you this morning. And thanks for joining us up in cold Idaho there. We're going to be about 49 for our high, and we're in the low 40s right now here in San Antonio. So a cooler day here in San Antonio as well. But good to hear you, Pete, and got your answers. And I think there's a check-in. Is that too, Mike? WW5ENZ?
Roger. WW5ENZ. Yeah, a quick check-in and check-out. I just got, we lost power this morning, so I didn't have the computer all reset and all that. But, yeah, and I still got some projects here I'm in the middle of. But I just wanted to say hi, and I'll go for BB, though. Everybody take care, and 73, so WW5ENZ.
Okay, Mike. Well, good to hear you this morning. And 73 to you. Have a great day up there near Oklahoma City. And we got you down for Bravo there. So very good. Let's keep it moving. I should have mentioned at the beginning that I do have these questions kind of matched up. So if you get the first question right, you'll have the second question as well. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. I think we're down to John out in Hamul. John, W6LJS, you're up, sir. Good morning, WB5DRI.
Okay, thank you, Brian. WB5DRI. This is WA6LJS. Good morning to the net. So far, very good conditions. Everybody coming in locally. I have the SCRs on, but I haven't muted them really yet. Let's see. It is currently 50 degrees, clear blue skies, plenty of sun. We're expecting some winds tomorrow or the next day, which is not good because everything is dry here, and it's a Santa Ana condition going to happen, and that's always a fire danger. So hopefully that doesn't have too heavy winds. Let's see. Answer the question. Well, I think I know the first one is Bravo, and the fact that you said that it's the Leon method, where the first letter is also in the second question, I'll also go Bravo. So very strong lemming line today. Other than that, nothing else, so I'll be here to the bottom. WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
Okay, John, WA6LJS, WB5DRI. Well, you're booming in here as usual, John. They're over the 9 mark with me this morning, so good signal. Good to hear you. And we got your answers there. It's Bravo. So let's keep it moving here. Let's go to John in Arizona, out in Peoria, W7AJN. Good morning, John. Hope all is well with you and yours. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, W7AJN. Good morning, Brian, and good morning to all the players out there on the net. It's a beautiful day here in Peoria, Arizona, where the temperature is currently 55 degrees, well up to 74 predicted today. So it's cool and sunny. Just a beautiful day. Let's see. The girls are doing fine. No health problems at the moment. So we're on top of the world as far as that's concerned. On your question, Brian, I'm going to have to go with the Lemming. Bravo. That makes sense. So I'll be here till the bottom. W5DRI, W7AJN.
Okay, John, W7AJN, WB5DRI. Well, good to hear you this morning, John. Your weather sounds a lot better than ours does this morning, actually. That 74 degrees is going to be the high. That sounds pretty nice, actually. Wish we had a little bit warmer temperatures down here today, but we'll take what we have. But anyway, good to hear you, John. Got your answers here as Bravo, Bravo, and let's keep it moving here. Next up would be Joe out in Las Cruces, W5ABI. Good morning again, Joe. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI and the Flyers, W5ABI. Yeah, good morning, Brian, again, and good morning to all the Flyers. Thanks for running the net. Overcast day here in Las Cruces. It's been threatening the rain for about 3 days, but we haven't seen any. It's currently 41. It's only going up to 52, so that's the normal temps for this time of year. Anyhow, on your question, I'm going to also go with Bravo and Bravo. And if I recall, I don't know if it was a Navy ship or a British ship, captured a U-boat at sea and got the Enigma machine. I remember reading something about that, but I'm not too sure. Anyhow, thanks for running the net. We'll be here to the bottom. WB5DRI, W5ABI.
Yeah, real fine, Joe. W5ABI, WB5DRI. Yeah, we got your answers there, Joe. It was Bravo, Bravo, and you're exactly right. There were some incidents of submarines having been captured intact with their Enigma machine and with their code books and everything, so that really helped out on the naval side of the Enigma picture there for the Navy. And there's a whole series of books that talk about that part of that aspect of warfare as well. The Germans really depended upon the Enigma. They passed all kinds of information back and forth to their ships and submarines and to their units. It was a wealth of intelligence information for the other side, for us, with the Enigma. Anyway, got your answers there, Joe. Let's keep it moving here. Break with you. Let's go to our station up in Scotia, New York there. Captain Bill, W2WLD. Good to have you in there with us this morning, Bill. How much snow do you have on the ground up in Scotia? WB5DRI.
Well, good morning, Brian. Good morning, all. It's good to be in here today. It is currently snowing. We started with the small flakes, which normally mean you're going to get quite an accumulation, but it quickly shifted to these large, kind of pretty snowflakes. And when they get that big, they don't last long. I don't have 50 words for snow like the Inuit people, but I do know how snow acts up here in the Northeast. I've seen plenty of it. Brian, I love your distractions, but I'm going to have to go with the group. I think Bravo and Bravo for me, please, Brian. WB5DRI, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill, W2WLD, WB5DRI. Well, we got you down for Bravo and Bravo, and good signal with me this morning, Bill. Almost Nest 9 here in San Antonio, so we've got some great conditions going on, but very good to hear you. And yeah, you get the snow up there, I know, unfortunately, but this time of the year, that's when we get our colder weather as well, so we just have to wait for summer, I guess. But it doesn't take that long to come back around, I guess, the way things move. But good to hear you this morning, Bill. And let's keep it moving here. I did want to acknowledge a couple of other stations listening out there. KJ5IAI is listening, like, receive only. Good morning to you. And there's also a shortwave listener. His name is Joel Price, I believe. And Joel, good to have you listening out there in Amarillo, and we sure hope you get your general license soon there. But good to have you out there with us listening on the net this morning. So break with you. Let's go to our commander up in near Boise, Idaho. K1BOB. Bob, good morning. Yes, sir. You're up. WB5DRI.
Good morning, Brian. This is K1DOB. Good morning to all the flyers there. And Charlie, thank you for listing the questions and having their stream going on YouTube. That is very helpful. I can refer to it as I speak. And thank you, Lee, for doing the net logger very much. Anyway, questions are very interesting, Brian. Leave it to you for this. I watched the movie about Bletchley Park there a few years ago. It was quite interesting on how the British worked on the code there and the bigotry and things that went on with having a gay individual that did all the work, kind of hide himself. But he eventually it was his brain that broke down the Enigma code. Anyway, I'm going to go with Bravo. Yeah, I think Larry got that right out of the box there. That's what I was going to say. And the easiest answer itself, the Bomba, that was actually, I believe, one of the machines the British built. And it may have been also called the, I think, John. They had a couple of machines that were able to break the coast down. And the other ship, I think, one of the ship, I think it was Mid-Atlantic, where they were trying to sink the ship with a sub, and it was going down slowly, even though it was shuttled, but they managed to, through a lot of dedication to the team, or get the darn Enigma and the codes out of the one. I think they made that into a bit of a movie. Anyway, the second one, I think it was Doubting. That'll match up with Bravo in the first one, so I think that's a good road to travel here. I am Buddy Lemming, so I'll take the Lemming designator today, put my hat and t-shirt on, and start walking with the rest, Brian. This is K1BOB. Back to net.
Okay, Bob. K1BOB, WB5DRI. Yeah, it's amazing what happened with all that. They provided that information right from, I didn't realize they actually had some teletypes from Bletchley Park, from Hut 3, right out to Churchill and to some of the other important military leaders there in England to support even the Battle of Britain. So very interesting. And Churchill read all of the Enigma information, and he actually used it on a daily basis for his decisions and his actions in the war. I think all the way up until the end of 1942, from what I read. But interesting stuff. But anyway, Bob, I got your answers there. So let's keep it moving. Next up would be another Bob, actually down in Florida. K2SJP, Bob. Good morning, Bob. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI. This is K2SJP. Good morning to you, Brian, and good morning to all the flyers. We've got 67 degrees over here right now in Tampa Bay, Florida. A little bit chilly. It was about 55 degrees when I got up this morning, so it's creeping up, and not too bad right now. On the question, I will be a Lemming. I'll go with Bravo also. We're going to have to get going, so I'm going to make this one and done. We'll say 73 to everybody. Right now, we'll probably be on the 5 o'clock Echo Link. Take care, and thanks for running the net, Brian, and securing the frequency very well. Everybody.
Okay, Bob, K2SJP, WB5DRI. Well, 73 to you, Bob. Have a great day down there in Lux, and we got your answers as Bravo and Bravo. So very good. Let's keep it moving here. Let's go to our YouTube live stream guy, and also one of our net controls out in Georgia there. K4YDB. Charlie, you're up, sir. WB5DRI. Good morning.
WB5DRI K4YDB. Well, good morning, Brian, and morning to all the flyers out there. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Well, I was not supposed to be here today, but plans changed this morning, so I am here. So everything is going to run as normal. But I'm going to play around with it a little bit more this afternoon to see if I can operate it remotely a little bit better. I got to learn how to get smaller stuff in there, little tiny little letters, tiny little letters. Anyway, right now it's about 41 degrees here, and we're supposed to get up to about 42, 43. So we're almost at our high for today. This morning when I woke up, it was 18 degrees, but it was a little bit on the chilly side. But I checked the heat pump. The heat pump was still putting out 93 degrees, so I was in pretty good shape coming down like that. Worked for me. John, you'll really like it if you get this kind of weather that we got up here. But anyway, nothing else going on over here. But as far as the question goes, I don't know why I need to break the chain. So put me down for Bravo Bravo. WB5DRI K4YDB. I am back to net.
You copy November 0, Juliet Whiskey Alpha. November 2, Juliet Whiskey Alpha. Yes, I do copy you. Are you trying to check into our net? Okay, well, 73 to you. Have a great day. You're welcome to join us if you'd like. But break with you, Charlie. Thanks for that, K4YDB. Good to hear you this morning, Charlie. And we got your answers there. And thanks for your great live stream there on YouTube. It sure is a big help to the net here, Charlie. So. Good to hear you this morning, and you're a solid S9 plus with me here in San Antonio. Good signal as per normal. Break with you. Let's go. Keep it moving here. Let's go to John in Florida. Kilo 8, Yankee Oscar. John, you're up for the net finally. Good morning, sir. WB5DRI. John, I think you turned it, K8YO, WB5DRI. Well, good to have you with us this morning, John, and thanks for that information there about the Enigma. I caught a lot of that, but I didn't get quite all of it, but good to hear you this morning and good to have you with us. And thanks for that. And we'll put you down for the correct answer here, because I'm sure you're on it with the group here with the Bravo Bravo. So good to have you with us, John. let me keep this moving here this morning. Next up would be actually my older brother Dale. Dale up in northeast Texas. Good morning again, Dale. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Okay, Brian. Well, good morning to you, and good morning to everyone on the net this morning. 18 degrees in Georgia. Who ever heard of such of a thing? Goodness. That got my attention there, Charlie. That's pretty chilly for December. Maybe later in end of January or something, you might have some cold spells like that. I know you're not that far from Atlanta, Atlanta. You know that's they wouldn't have any cold temperatures like that, but I guess they do occasionally. Anyway, good question this morning. Very interesting. I had a hard time finding the live stream though, and I'd convinced myself that Charlie didn't have it up and going, and then Bob said that he thanked him for the not having to write all that down. And so I went back and looked again, and I finally found it, but it took a while. I had to really search down a long way. I don't guess I have the code to how that YouTube thing works. I know I use the search thing to look for K4YDB, but then you have to scroll down and find the live one, and that's sometimes it's a challenge. I guess maybe it's a challenge for older folks. I don't know. Anyway, I'm having fun with my Raspberry Pi and running the Ham Clock program. That's and my son-in-law got that up and going for me as a part of my birthday gift. So I was very pleased to get that and get it going. Anyway, and it's pretty neat addition to the Ham Shack here. I've always kind of had a desire, I guess, to have a gray line map of the world so you can see where the sun is and what time it is pretty much anywhere in the world easily. All right, that's enough for me, I guess. Brian, I'll be here to the bottom this morning. And the answer is yeah, bravo for me too. I'll put on my Lemming shirt and join the group. Back to you, Brian. WB5DRI, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, W5OG, WB5DRI, we're all fine and very good on everything. The Raspberry Pi sounds interesting, and I've known about those for years, but never played around with that kind of technology. But it's I know a fun part of the hobby. But anyway, Dale, got your answers there. And I did want to say, that Georgia-Texas game, I think this afternoon is going to be pretty cool there in Atlanta with those kinds of temperatures. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, it should be interesting. It should be a good game. So let's keep it moving here. Was there a check-in? Did I hear somebody trying to contact Net Control? This is WB5DRI. Please call now. Okay, Sonny, very good. Good to hear you this morning, Sonny. Aloha and Honolulu there, and go ahead and take your turn. King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo, WB5DRI. Okay, was that King Henry 6, Bravo? Okay, we'll look for him. Where is he going to be hanging out? And what frequency can we find him at there, Sonny?
You know what, Brian? I do apologize. I don't know. He may be, he may be 20 meters, I would imagine, but I don't know the exact frequency. Over.
Okay, no problem. I'm sure we can find him by looking on N3FJP or someplace, DX Summit or something. We'll be able to find him. So we'll look for King Henry 6, Bravo, and I know this is a very solemn day there for all the folks in Hawaii this morning, Sonny. So very good to hear you this morning. Thanks for checking in with us. 73, is anything else for that? Okay, Sonny, aloha, 73s. Break with King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo. Let me go back to the left here and pick back up. Let's see, we are down to, I believe, Mike out there in Anthem. King Queen 6 Echo. Mike, you're up for that this morning. Good morning, WB5DRI. Something with this group. Good to hear everybody, and we're going to go out and do a little shopping today and just enjoy the weather here in Arizona. So, WB5DRI in the group, KQ6E. Okay, Mike, real fine, KQ6E, WB5DRI. We'll have a good day there, Mike, and we'll give you a shout on the 73 round in case you're still here. But I got your answers there as Bravo and Alpha. So very good. Let's keep it moving here. I did, there was a station that didn't get put on the net logger this morning that checked in earlier. Let me see if I can get him in before I before I go back to the list here. That station was Kilo Echo 4. Tango Papa. Paul, you're up, Paul, WB5DRI.
Yeah, good morning, Brian, and everyone on the net here. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Papa, KD4TP, Paul, near Tampa, Florida. It's about 62, 63 degrees down here, and I don't think we're going to break 70. My father was in World War II. He's in the Coast Guard. He's been gone now over 7 years. He never talked a whole lot about the war. I do remember he did tell one of my brothers some stories, and my brother said the first time he's ever seen our father cry. So that couldn't have been good. Anyway, with regards to the question of the day, I'm going to go with the girl Bravo. Also, I'm still part of the working force. I still got about another 5 more years before I can retire, so I really checked in, but today was the day I was cleaning out the shop. So, I'm going to make this all for my 73 round, so everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you again.
Okay, Paul, very good. KE4TP, WB5DRI. Well, we got your answers there. Bravo there, Paul, and thanks for checking in with us this morning. And thanks for your dad's service there in the Coast Guard. And your signal is good this morning with me here in San Antonio. You're about a 5.7, so very good. Good to hear you. And thanks again for joining us this morning. And let's see, I was going to say Yeah, my dad was, our dad was in the Army Air Corps. He was a B-17 pilot during World War II and had 35 missions over the ETO. So he saw quite a bit of combat in the air. So anyway, very good on all that, and good to hear you from Tampa. 73 to you, sir. Let's keep it moving here. Next up would be W7ASH, Bob, up in Washington State. Good to have you with us this morning, Bob. You're up, sir. WB5DRI. Okay, Bob. W7ASH, WB5DRI. Well, good to have you with us this morning, Bob. I got your answers there as Bravo and Bravo. And, yeah, we're actually getting some of that rain ourselves down here today in San Antonio, and we got some overnight. And it's a real blessing for us because we've been behind on rain this past month. And for some time, actually, I don't know if we're going to catch up. I hope we do before the summer comes because we really need it down here. But anyway, good to hear you, Bob, and have a great day there, and thanks for joining us again. Break with W7ASH. Let's go to closer, well, let's see. No, I've got a California station there, a visitor from California, Murray. I think you've checked in with us from Los Angeles before, but good to have you back in there, Murray. Whiskey Alpha 6, Uniform Sierra Lima. Good morning again. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Good morning, all. This is WA6USO. Yeah, it's been a long time. Usually don't get down here. There's up beyond 40 meters where I usually hang out. So came down here and found you people. WA6USO, and I'll see 2 and 2. Good morning.
Okay, Murray. Well, thanks for joining us there. And have a good day out there near Los Angeles. Actually, used to live in Los Angeles as a kid for about a year in Fullerton, California, where my dad was remote to Korea at that time. So I have some fond memories of Los Angeles, actually, and California. So anyway, thanks for joining us, Murray. Let's keep it moving. There's a station a little closer in to me here, another Texas station, James up in Belton, Texas, KG5PTE. Good morning, James. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, all right, KG5PT. Well, sorry for getting in here late, Brian, but I did get in here. We are just getting back from our Copper Cove meeting. It ended at 10 o'clock, and about to figure that across the radio getting here in the middle of the net. I don't know what the question today is, so just put me down for Bravo. We got a little bit of time here, and I'm gonna have to leave here shortly and go to another club event, but it's actually a combined club meeting. I took some information on the show, what we did this morning. What's the deal on almost instant messenger? We're going to have some barbecue at lunch. And Claire W5PIX is probably in my QTH set now. We were talking on 2 meter a while ago. He doesn't have HF capability, but he may be listening to the net. So you can check in by proxy possibly. He may be listening, I don't know. But I'm not going to be here. I'll listen a little bit longer, but I doubt you'll get back around to me by the 73 round, because by the time my time comes back around, I'm going to have to be feet out of here. So thanks for letting me check in. And 73 is to the Flyers. I'm gonna listen out for a little bit longer, but I got to leave here in about another 20 minutes. WB5BRI in the group, KG5PC Fast 2 Net Control. 73s, everybody.
Okay, James, real free. Well, 73s to you, and have a great day there in Belton, and you and Cliff there, and whoever else is with you there. But good to hear you this morning, and we got your answers as Bravo there, James, with the group there. So thanks for that, and have a good one, and we'll talk to you the next time. Break with you. Let's go to, looks like Mike out in Washington State. KB7XX. Good morning, Mike. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI. Good morning, Brian and the group and all the Flyers and all those ground crew people, such as myself. Let's get those birds in the air. It's KB7XX. Well, nothing new going up here. I do have a house chores and realize what time it was. That I jump in here. I get kind of busy during the week. My days start about 4 a.m. in the morning, and even though I'm retired, and I just keep going, so I miss it a lot of times during the week. So sorry about that. Mild 31 degrees up here. No snow. Not even any rain going on. Just overcast. And I didn't hear the questions. So I won't break the chain. So just put me down for Bravo. And we'll let it go with that. So I'm going to pass along my 73s also, Brian. I got to get over to the electronic shop. I got a radio sitting over there. It needs some my attention. And I got to get back to getting it tuned up so I can get it back on the air. It's a older rig, a Swan 500 Charlie X-Ray. I like those old rigs. So I got to get back over there and do a little tuning on it and get it going. But thanks for letting me check in. You guys have a good day. And as always, let's remember this day, fellas. It was a day in infamy. And there's a lot of guys that paid the price. So let us not forget. This is Remembrance Day. WB5, DRI, KB7XX. 73s, I got to go. Bye-bye.
Okay, Mike, KB7XX. Well, 73s to you, Mike. And thanks for mentioning Pearl Harbor Day again. Day of infamy. For sure, we have to remember that it is a solemn day for all Americans. Anyway, 73s to you, Mike. Thanks for joining us. And break with you. I think there was a K5 Echo uniform station. Were you trying to check in? Over. I think he was just testing. Okay, let's keep it moving here. I do want to recognize some of the stations that are listening. There's a bunch of them out there, actually. Norm up in Illinois, November 9, Kilo Juliet, November. And also our Tailhook Navy guy, K6PX, Steve out in California. And also KJ5IAI, another Texas station up near Belton, Texas. Good morning to all you guys. And also Ray out in New Jersey, WB2JJO, who's also listening this morning because his hex beam is down. Good to have you guys out there listening, and we'll look forward to the time when you can get back in there with us. And let me see, I'm not sure, I think Steve is receive only. John, W6LJS, can you confirm that? WB5, you're right.
Yeah, I think so, but I see Charlie said on the end window, give Steve a shout, so he might be in there, but, and I called him on the repeater, and he didn't answer there, so maybe you just give him a quick shout.
Roger, I'll do that. K6PX, Steve, if you're able to transmit this morning, good morning, and you're up, sir. WV5DRI. Well, I thought I heard you, Steve. Go ahead. Is anybody hearing Steve, K6PX, WB5DRI?
WB5DRI K4YDB. Well, Steve is showing that he's RX only on the stream over here.
Okay, Charlie, thank you for that. I guess he is receive only. Sometimes he does check in with us, but good to have you out there listening there, Steve. And I hope you have a great day there in San Diego. Break, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Did I miss any stations on the list this morning? Or do we have any stations that would like to check in at the bottom of the net here? WB5DRI, please call now. Oh, there's a couple of them. I heard WX7 Lima Art, and there's another station. Let me take Lima first, and then the other station. Please stand by. WX7 Lima Art, go ahead and take your turn, Art. WB5DRI, good morning. Okay, Art, you do the same, and sure is good to hear you out there this morning from out in Arizona. Break with WX7 Lima. There's another station trying to check in, I believe. Please come back with your call. WB5DRI.
I got to check in, Brian.
Bob, are you copying him?
I got him very light. I wanted to let you know Don is with us. He wouldn't mind getting in on the 73 round, I guess.
Okay, great. Appreciate that. I'll bring him in on the 73 round here. Good to have you out there listening, Don, K0ZNC, and we'll get you in here just shortly. Well, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Let me go ahead and get the answers to the questions real quick, and then we can go back for a quick 73 round. Just about everybody got the questions correct this morning. They did have to do with the Enigma messages that the British were receiving from Bletchley Park all throughout the war. And they were especially important even during the Battle of Britain, surprisingly enough. And Churchill had access to this information directly on a daily basis, as did the Commander-in-Chief of Fighter Command, who was Chief Marshal Dowding. So the answers were Bravo and Bravo. All of these messages were marked at the top in red with big letters, top secret ultra. That's where the name, the ultra secret, comes from. But Chief Marshal Dowding, Air Chief Marshal Dowding, as the Commander-in-Chief of Fighter Command, did a great job with his management of all the fighters in Fighter Command during the Battle of Britain. And some people, I guess, historians basically are saying that he did a great job with that, as did his one of his vice commanders, Air Vice Marshal Keith Park, who is the commander of the 11th Fighter Group, which is all the airfields in southern England. Keith Park had access to Ultra as well as Dowding, of course. And they were able to manage their fighters throughout the Battle of Britain based on information they were getting directly from the Enigma information. And it really helped them out considerably. And actually, Lee Mallory was the commander of 12th Fighter Group, which was the fighters at the airfields just in the London area. But he had no access to Ultra. And he was critical of Dowding, and he said so. He believed that he hadn't sent up enough fighters, but in hindsight, Dowding and Keith Park had done a great job of fighting and winning the Battle of Britain based on the information that they were provided from Ultra, so that criticism was unwarranted. But Dowding never let on about Ultra. He never said anything about it, and sort of retired after the Battle of Britain. He was kind of replaced, and he retired, I think, after that. But anyway, there's a lot of details about this, the use of Ultra and the Battle of Britain, and throughout the war. And F.W. Winterbotham's book called The Ultra Secret. If you're interested in reading a lot of the details of what happened with the British use of the Enigma information during World War II. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the questions. I didn't fool very many people in this group. They're pretty knowledgeable of the history of World War II, I think, and even in the intelligence business. So very interesting that everybody is so on top of this. But let's go ahead with a quick 73 round. Bob, if you can bring in Don, I appreciate it. KZO-ZNC. Good morning, Don. You're up for the net, sir. WB5DRI.
K1BOB here, and Don, go ahead. You're up.
Real fun. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Brandon, for letting me sneak in here right quick. Good morning to all the flyers. This is K0ZNC Don in Longmont, Colorado. I'm going to make this a minute out, and I'm really excited to have a really nice day today. Dry, no rain in the office, no snow in the office. Just a nice clear day. It's probably about 38 degrees. I think going up to 52 to 53, the weatherman said. A nice fall day. I didn't get in till way late this morning, so I thought, well, I'll just check in here and see in around 73 to everybody. Everyone have a good one, and I'll see you on Monday, I believe it is. Just today's Saturday. Good one, all, and thank you, Brian, for running the net, and Bob for giving me his WB5DRI and K1BOB, K0ZNC 73.
K1BOB.net.
Okay, Don, K0ZNC, WB5DRI. Well, good to hear you this morning, Don. 73 to you. Have a great day out there in Longmont. And we'll look forward to talking to you again on Monday. So, 73s, let's keep it moving here. Let's see if we can get our itinerant truck driver, first guy with the right answers there, right out of the gate. Larry, KB0LTT, you're up for the 73 round. Larry, WB5DRI.
Very good, Brian. Solid copy all the way through. And best 73s all the way around. There's a really good motion picture that Commander Bob was speaking about. It's called The Imitation Game. And it was about the Alan Turing, that's called the Turing machine, the computer that they developed to break the code. in World War II in Bletchley Park. Good motion picture, pretty factually accurate. Unfortunately, he passed away because he committed suicide, I believe, in the 1950s. He was a homosexual, and they forced him to take medication, and that just destroyed him. But pretty good factual movie about Bletchley Park and the creation of the Turing machine there, one of the first computers ever built. Back to you, Brian. Everybody have a great day, and as some of us have said, this is a day of remembrance. KB0LTT Mobile.
Yeah, KB0LTT, WB5DRI. Yeah, they had some geniuses at Bletchley Park there, and Turing was one of them, no doubt about it. And they made some really great contributions to World War II. I don't know where we would have been in the war without the information that was provided. That really gave us a leg up, and still it was a short, it wasn't a guaranteed thing that we were going to win, but in the end, of course, we did, but it certainly contributed to success throughout the war on the part of the Allies, no doubt about it. But anyway, good to hear you there, Larry. 73s, and drive safe, and we'll look for you the next time. Break with you. Let's see if Justin is still in there with us. KB7LAK. You're up for the 73 round, Justin. WB5DRI.
Thanks for playing the net, Brian, and was pleased to be one of the starting of the winning lines, and heard almost everybody on the electric radio, so good to hear everybody in there. Hope everybody has a great day on this day of remembrance, and we'll pass our 73s. I used to do radio today, and heard just about everybody, so in honor of that, congratulations everyone for your service, and we'll look for you later. KB7LAK, back to net.
Okay, Justin. Well, good to hear you this morning, and 73s to you, sir. Break with KB7LAK. Let's go back to our net logger this morning. Thanks for all your help with the net logger, Lee. You're up, sir. N5BE, WB5DRI.
Hotel Radio 9.
WB5DRI N5BE. Good. Well, Brian, it's a busy day on net logger for sure. Tomorrow, I put a question together for Jack. So bone up on Cargo Airlines and the 727. That's your hint for your homework assignment tonight. And I made it easy because it's Sunday. WB5DRI and 5B 73, Brian. Thanks for doing that today.
Hotel Radio 9.
Okay, Lee. Well, thanks for that, and 73s to you, and again, thanks for all your help with the net logger there this morning. It's kind of tough. We get so many stations in here sometimes, but you do a great job with that. So, 73s to N5BE, break with him. Let's keep it moving here. Let's see if we still have Pete with us up in Idaho. W7 PGW. Pete, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI.
Hotel Radio 9.
I'm not sure if Pete is in there or not. Pete, are you in there? W7 PGW, WB5DRI.
Hotel Radio 9.
He shows checked out in the aim window, Brian.
Okay, thank you for that, Lee. Appreciate it. Was there another station trying to check in at this time? WB5DRI, please call now.
Hotel Radio 9, Honduras. Do you copy? Isla Rotan, Honduras.
What's the call sign? You're kind of fast. Can you give me your call sign slowly? Over.
Okay, no problem. I was just trying to break you guys. Pretty tough to do. I'm on a small island here in the Caribbean. Whiskey, Denmark, number 9, Italy, Sierra, Queen, Stroke, Hotel, Radio, number 9. Over.
Okay, is it Whiskey Delta 9, India, Sierra?
India, Sierra, Quebec.
stroke HR9 Honduras. Over.
Okay, Whiskey Delta 9, India, Sierra, Quebec, I believe. And what's your name now, over?
My name is Don, Delta, Oscar, Norway. You have the call correct. Sorry I'm not doing any better. It sure seems to be receiving you guys well, but not much for transmitting. It's been raining constantly here. I got the water in my coax. Over.
Okay, Don. Well, you're sounding good there. And thanks for checking in with us. Got you in here on the 73 round. So 73 is to you, and I hope it dries out up there where you are. Break with WD9ISQ. Let's keep it moving here. I think Mike, WW5ENZ, checked out, so we'll give him a 73s. Next up would be John, W86LJS. John, you're up.
Okay, thanks, Brian. WB5BRI, this is WA6LJS. Well, good net. I'm hearing everybody except that last Wisconsin guy. I didn't hear him at all. But everybody else is doing very nice on the local receiver. Well, 73s will catch you all tomorrow. And good net, Brian. Talk to you later. WB5BRI, WA6LJS. Comment.
Oh, okay. 73s to you, John, and I think Mike is still in there with us. WW5ENZ, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, Brian. This is WW5ENZ. Yeah, I heard you. I was listening as I was working, and I said you were in Fullerton. You know, I was in Anaheim in 1964. I went to school on Harvard Boulevard.
Wow. Yeah, we were there, Mike, in 61, I believe. We left in early 62, I think. So it would have been 61, 62 when we were there. And we lived about a mile and a half, actually, from Disneyland there in Fullerton, right next to Anaheim. So very, very good on being in California also in the 60s. And we used to, Dale and I, he used to take me to Dodgers games at Dodger Stadium. So I got to see Sandy Koufax and Maury Wills and all the Dodgers play several times, actually, a couple of times, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fond memories of California there, Mike. Go ahead and take your turn for the 73 round, Mike. WW5ENZ, WB5DRI.
Right on, Brian. I was at the academy, St. Catherine's Military School, right down the road there, just up from Disneyland. Yeah, I went junior high over there. Yeah. So anyway, 73s, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll try and catch you later on the weekend. WW5ENZ.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I actually went to Sunny Hills High School for almost a year, not quite, but for several months there. It was kind of tough moving from there to Okinawa and going to a new high school over there. But we made the change, okay. But that's kind of tough on military kids moving quite a bit. But anyway, it was fun. It was good. So anyway, 73 to you, Mike. Let me keep it moving here. Break with you. I think next up would be W7AJN. John, we're back to you for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, W7AJN. Great catch, Brian. You did a great job. Keeping herd loose fast up there out there on the airway. So doing a good job. And remember this day, December 7th. We live in infamy. Spend a little time thinking about that and maybe praying for our nation. Because we still need it. Anyway, good net. Everyone making a wonderful day because you're in charge of it. WB5DRI, W7AJN, 73 to everybody out there.
Okay, John, 73s to you, and thanks for that. And We'll talk to you the next time. Break with W7AJN. Let's go back to New Mexico to Joe, W5ABI. Joe, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI.
Yeah, WB5DRA and the Flyers, W5ABI. Good net, Brian. Good question. 73 to you and all the Flyers. Thanks for running the net. WB5DRI, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, well, have a great day there in Las Cruces. 73 to you, sir. Break, let's go to back up to Scotia, New York, to Bill, W2WLD. Bill, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI.
Yeah, great net, Brian. Let's check in. Enjoyed it. 73 all. WB5DRI, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill. Well, 73 to you, and hope you don't get too much of the white stuff there. But stay on the warm side of the door. Break with W2WLD. We're back to our commander. Thanks for all your help this morning, Bob. K1BLB, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI.
Well, thank you, Brian. K1BLB, very good net. Big group this morning, and a very diverse group. A lot of folks in and out of sector monitoring, and that's cool. Very good question and discussion afterwards. Interesting stuff. I always learn something on the net. Like most of you, good on Dale on getting that ham clock. I've had it for coming up in a year now. And it's very interesting, Dale, and I'm still learning all I can do. And I'm learning more about space weather. So it's a very neat little gadget, and I have it running on a monitor, third monitor. It's devoted just to that and running YouTube. Anyways, this is K1BLB, and I'll send it back to you. Thank you very much, Brian. See you folks tomorrow. We're going to run down to Boise here in a little bit, and we're going to take a test drive in the new SUV. We'll see how that goes. I love dealing with car dealers. K1BLB.
Okay, Bob, K1BOB, WB5DRI. Well, thanks again, Bob, and drive safe there in your new SUV, and have a great day there up in Idaho. Break with you. Let's go back actually to Charlie, our live stream guy, K4YDB. Charlie, you're up for the 73 round, and thanks again for the live stream and all you do with that. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI K4YDB. Well, thanks, Brian. Good net today. Good turnout there. Nice little crowd there. Interesting question, and like you say, it's always a learning experience. It's fun to do. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a great day, and we will look for you tomorrow. K4YDB back to net.
Okay, Charlie. 73 to you, sir. Back with you. Let's go to my older brother. Back to you, Dale. And that ham clock does sound very interesting, Dale. You're up for the 73 round. W5OG, WB5DRI.
Yeah, fine, Brian. Yeah, that ham clock program, it's user friendly to a point, you know. And but I've got good IT support from my son-in-law, so that always helps. But yes, Bob, it is interesting to try and figure out all the that space weather stuff that you can see on there at a glance. Pretty nice. And yeah, I remember those days, Brian, back when we were going to Dodger Stadium there when it was at Chavez Ravine. We could sit up in the cheap seats, and it was about $7 a piece. So I don't know what it would cost you to go to a Dodger game now, but I'm sure you couldn't do it for that much. Anyway, we had some good times back then. And yeah, good conditions today and a good net, so thank you, Brian. And we'll see you over on Echolink just shortly. WB5DRI, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, real fine. W5OG, WB5DRI. Well, we'll talk to you some more on Echolink. Break with Dale. Let's go to Mike back out in Anthem, Arizona there. King Queen 6 Echo. Mike, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI.
Just enjoying the weather.
Okay, Mike, 73 to you. Have a great day there in Anthem, and thanks for joining us this morning. Break with King Queen 6 Echo. Let's go back up to Washington State to W7ASH. Bob, you're up for the 73 round, WB5 DRI. Okay, Bob, I think that's what Sonny was talking about there. King Henry 6, Bravo, I think, might be the Mighty Mo there that you're talking about. So we'll have to see if we can't contact him maybe later today. But 73 is to you, Bob, and always good to hear you out there, Bob, in Washington State. So break with you. That is pretty much the bottom of the list. There's one station. Let's see, I still have a California station. Visitor from California there, Murray, Whiskey Alpha 6, Uniform Sierra Lima. If you're still in there with us, Murray, you're up for the 73 round, WB5 DRI.
Okay, and I will say 7-3. Oh, yeah, I've been listening all the way through. And from now on, I'm writing this frequency down, and I'll try to be here. What days does this net meet? Over.
Every day of the year, Murray. Every day of the year, right here on this frequency, normally starting up at 10 o'clock Central Time. Over.
Very good. Now we're gonna put this in my memory, and because I have no memory, I gotta rely on the machine's memory. But I'm always up at this hour, and you sound like they keep me good company. Thank you much. 7-3.
Okay, Murray, well, very good. You're still a solid S9 with me, so good signal there from near Los Angeles. And check out our website, Murray. It's airforcesflyersclub.org. It has a lot of good information about our net and an application if you would like to join. And again, that's not necessary in order to check in, but good to hear you this morning, and have a great day out there in California. 73s. Break, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Do I have any last minute check-ins before we shut the net down here in San Antonio? This is WB5 DRI. Please call now. Oh, WX7 Lima. I forgot you, Art. I'm sorry. Go ahead and take your 73 round, Art. WB5 DRI. Okay, Art. Great story there. WX7 Lima, WB5 DRI. Now, that would be really cool to have met Maury Wells at 86 and have him hit a single as part of your team there. That's pretty cool. Cool stuff there, Art. Anyway, 73 see you here. Have a great day, and we'll look for you the next time. Break, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. I hope I haven't missed anybody. Let me see if WD9ISQ is still in there. I'm not sure if he is or not. Don up in Wisconsin. If you're still there, Don, go ahead and take 73 around. I think he's checked out. That is the bottom of the list as I have it. Thanks to all stations who participated this morning. Thanks to all the stations that are out there listening. God bless our troops and God bless the USA. This is WB5DRI. Brian in San Antonio, now closing the Air Force's Flyers Club net and returning the frequency to normal emitter use. And we'll switch over to Echo Link. We do have a conference node over there, Alpha Foxtrot Charlie. So 73s, everybody. WB5DRI, clear.